developing marketing growth plans, executing brand and trade cycle activities, galvanizing the sales team to hit sales target, coaching and developing young talent for corporate success. Convincing management teams that you got to call down volume because the market not good. Hey, I need more budget. I need more activity. I need to reward my team. These are the common things that you will face if you are in the corporate world. Yeah. Now, imagine if suddenly your daily routine from all of this, went to, hey, should I introduce non-dairy products to my kids' diet? Should I start thinking about the type of tuition? Do I need to send to Chinese school or government school? Should I bring them to, if they are young children, Montessori ke, play-based ke, education-based ke, right? Should I cook sweet and sour chicken or ginger fish? So these are the questions that you have, right? Now, welcome to Find the Real Podcast, where I believe everyone has a story. It doesn't matter what your career is, what you do. I believe everyone has a story, and my job is to get those stories for your entertainment value, and hopefully you also can get inspired and improves your life. Now, speaking of inspired, this story hopefully will inspire us. So we got this fella who went from the corporate background to suddenly transforming to become like a daddy daycare. Right? So we've got Kenneth Tay on the show. Kenneth, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, my man?
Hey.
Good.
Thanks.
Good. I mean, leave it to Amil to give this kind of introduction. I'm not sure about going to inspire anybody about this. Right?
Did I oversell it, bro?
Definitely oversell it, coming from the same background that I did. So yes, my friend. But then again, that's our life. That has been our life.
Yeah, as a marketer, I think he's also responsible for overselling quite a lot as well.
No, we are all true to it. Market demand, that's all.
Oh, follow the market lah.
Follow the market.
If you believe this, confirm you are not a marketer. Alright, so today, Kenneth, we're going to talk about a few things. Right? We're going to talk about your background, right? More importantly, a little bit about your career and how you transition from having a corporate job to actually, following your wife and being a stay-at-home dad for a few years, right? The challenges, the trials that you went to, and also suddenly going back to work after that. So we'll talk about that story lah.
But ain't that the dream, Amil? Ain't that the dream?
That was the dream, bro. When I heard that story, I was like, yes, one of us did it. Congratulations.
Yes, ain't that the dream? I was living the dream a bit. Didn't want to wake up from that. Yeah.
But unfortunately, today you woke up, lor.
Unfortunately, then we took 1 hour to come from the office to the studio because jam, But okay.
So to the people who are working with him, hey, bro, he took 1 hour. So that means he did his meeting until 7 o'clock, and then he came.
Yes.
All right. So Kenneth, just tell me a little bit about your background and how you grew up and where you grew up. Okay, we had some age already, right? So if we go grow up, it's quite some time to go up. But okay, let's broad stroke. I think growing up, I was quite a nomad. Yeah, dad was in sales and marketing also. So there was a lot of transfer. So an Ipoh boy, Ipoh Mali. What's up, Ipoh?
Yeah, Ipoh Mali, and small so we moved out from Ipoh to JB. Yeah, when I was in standard 2. And then
that's where we met a lot of our mutual friends in JB.
Yes, JB.
Sup, JB crew.
JB also, So JB quite close to heart because I did 3 years in JB. My primary school. And then from there went to PJ in LaSalle. Hey, what's up? See, everywhere. And then LaSalle PJ, Jalan Gasing. And then there was about 2 years. Did my UPSR in PJ. And then went back to JB. Yeah, and then did my PMR in JB. And then last stop was in Ipoh again, because at that time then my dad, he got transferred to somewhere far away, which is like Kuching, that nobody wants to go. But Kuching is a nice place.
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah, but for kids growing up a bit tough. So we went back. So we say that the whole nomadic life was stuck to me for a while.
Did you enjoy that nomadic life growing up?
When you were young, there was no choice, my friend. Right? Dad say go, you go. Okay. The only time we had a choice was the last stop back in Ipoh. I'm not going anymore. All right. I'm gonna go back to Ipoh. I'm gonna do my SPM and STPM there, and then move on with life. Go to uni. Went to UM. And then
UM pandai ni UM.
Tak gitu kita ambil, kita budak sains. The budak sains pun no. Okay, anyways. So then then from UM, and then got my first job, management trainee, BAT.
Oh, what a company, British American Tobacco.
Wow.
Okay, so I like this story, right? A nomadic lifestyle, you went to UM. What did you study in UM again?
Science, biotech.
End up selling cigarettes, bro?
It's not about that. End up doing marketing.
Well said. Same for me, engineer end up selling cigarettes. I mean,
Yeah,
doing
that's where we
marketing.
met. Okay.
All right, so tell us a little bit about. Wait. There is one story that I remembered. Now, I don't remember if this was during your nomadic lifestyle. There is a story about you working in a market cutting chickens, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Tell me that one. That one is part of growing up or after growing
It
up?
was part of growing up.
Tell me that
it's
story.
It's not okay. It's by choice. Yeah, because back in the hometown, my uncle, he had a chicken stall.
Okay,
In
okay.
the market. So as usual.
Ipoh.
Yeah, small town, Gopeng actually, Gopeng, small little town. So as we were growing up, and then sometimes we go back for holidays and all, and then the usual, my cousins are there. We hang out. Cousins are like, hey, tomorrow let's go lah. Go where? Come lah. Okay lor. Next thing you know, market, getting your hands wet, live chickens for the chicken to be on the plate. Something needs to happen.
So for the vegans out there, right? This is not vegan friendly.
Yeah, it's not vegan friendly. Sorry. But somebody has to do the job.
Okay, so
Okay, you want to eat chicken, somebody has to do it.
so you cut the chicken. Any training involved or not, bro?
Hey, it was a steep learning curve. First things first, you cannot have this fear for blood. You cannot have fear for like smell or anything. It's just as down as and dirty as you can get. But then I have a life skill.
So today, right now, if there's a chicken, no problem, you can cut the fella.
Yeah, no kanchongness.
Okay.
Oh, I had this is a life skill, man. It's a life skill. Imagine when we go camping when we were scouts back then.
Yes.
So everyone would be like, hey, don't know how to cut the chicken, last time, you cannot call Grab for chickens and stuff.
I'm going to tell you a story, right? So
There you go.
I was a scout, and similarly, we brought a live chicken, to our camping site. I was the most senior scout who was a Muslim at that point in time. I never cut a chicken before. I'm like, how hard can it be? True story, So two fellas helped me hold the chicken. So as I was cutting and doing the doa, right, I'm supposed to cut 3 times. 1, 2. The second time, the chicken cocked himself up and he ran away. And I'm not kidding. The chicken was running with the head saying it like that, And I'm like, oh my god, I just caught the chicken, just gave him one last one. So to all the fellas who ate the chicken that day, right, I mean, in my heart, it's halal lah. Let's hope so lah.
Yeah, it's. There you go. If you had that life skill back then, I can handle it single-handedly, no problem, my friend.
Okay, shit.
Yeah,
so there was no stories of the chicken with the head saying it running with you lah.
That will be a very bad show lah. But there are a lot of other stories about heads which is not very friendly for the channel lah. So it's okay.
Well done. Okay, so here you are. You started your career in BAT,
Yeah.
similar to me. Just tell me a little bit about your career in BAT. What did you do? What were the key memories that you had there?
I think BAT was very, very close to heart, to be honest. I even never left the place. Yeah, a big part of my life was there. Yeah, I started my career there as a management trainee. Yeah, specializing in marketing, although biotech background, but then, yeah, and the good thing is like as being part of the program, they also did a lot of this is like an advertisement. I think BAT should call me, but anyways,
Call us.
But anyways, yeah, but then again, I think it's good that through the journey that I had in BAT, I met a lot of good people, a lot of good coaches, and also they gave us a lot of opportunities.
Oh yes, they did.
Being in marketing. The program was 2 years. We graduated after 2 years. Was in sales, for about 2-3 years of my life in JB again, hometown, like best. And then another 3 years also in sales in Klang Valley.
He was my boss,
Unfortunately, I have to handle this fella, but okay. So then sales about 3 years plus 3 years, and then got an opportunity. Went back to HQ. Did trade marketing for about another 3.5 years, and then they decided to put me in portfolio.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Portfolio management, managing brands. In Malaysia and then in Singapore. So. Pretty much, that's about 13 years of my life, in BAT. The good thing is again, all these opportunities, you went through the whole journey, the whole route, of about being maybe a generalist marketer is, right? You get to know the whole works and all. So I was really, very grateful for that. Met a lot of good people, like I said, good coaches. People are not like stingy in terms of
that's true.
In terms of teaching you new stuff and giving you advice and all. So that's good.
And I echo that. I think BAT gave us an opportunity to actually go with a little bit of breadth in terms of the entire marketing gamut, right? We went all the way from sales, research, trade marketing, brand marketing, and it actually developed us holistically a little bit more.
Exactly. And because of work life become my life, right? I met my wife in BAT. I met a good friend in BAT.
Nowhere else to go and find girls, bro. I mean, the same
else, bro.
office.
Same office. It's like like at work, you dinner because we're still working. We eat also you. Then after that, go for drinks also. No other friends. Then it's you. One thing led to another.
But I remember. I mean, I'm not going to go into details, but those early years, bro. Those early years in May's house. Wow.
Yeah, so
Let's stop there, lah. We stopped there.
It was fun times.
It was fun
times.
I mean, this is the proper anecdote, right? Like, I mean, we work hard, bro. I mean, don't get us wrong. We work hard when we were younger, but I think we played a little harder, lah.
We were young.
As we were young.
We were young, bro. Come on, we need to find some entertainment here and there. That's why I said, met a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Good coaches, good friends.
Yeah.
Spouse. Okay, so yeah.
And so for all of you people out there, right? If you think it's very difficult to find love, just work hard.
Yeah.
You will find someone.
Spend some time in the office. Yeah.
You're not the only one.
Office romance is not frowned upon. It's okay.
And in the ex-organization that we work in, it's not just one. Got quite a lot of people got married.
Fool, that story.
Too many. But we won't go there. That'll be another episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you are, 13 years in BAT, right? And remember the last role, like you mentioned, you're managing Singapore, right? A little bit challenging, traveling to and fro. And then there was a decision where you left the organization. Right?
Yep.
Just bring us a little bit through that journey.
It was 13 years and all, and then there was also an opportune time, right? Singapore at that time, there was a little bit of a consolidation. So then hence the opportunity came and said like, hey, we're consolidating, look, probably no more role for you to go to Malaysia with, so let's go for a mutual separation scheme, which I took because at the time I said, okay, I mean, thank you very much, BAT. I love you.
How did you feel?
Brought me up to who I was today. It's okay. Fully grateful for what the experience has given me. But it was also about time for the career to move on.
Okay.
Right at that time. So I took the package and 2020 March.
Oh, something happened.
Last day, Kenneth Day in the letter written. Last day, 31st March 2020. Okay. Then I took leave on the 12th of March. Something like that. And there about 15th of March, PM number God knows what. Okay, disebabkan COVID and saya umumkan MCO. That time don't have 1.0, MCO. Okay, okay, fine. MCO, there you go. Next thing you know, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. So it was a lull period. I didn't even got a proper farewell with BAT.
Hey, actually, you know what? I also didn't get farewell.
Anyways, jokes aside, so March, unfortunately, it was MCO. So be careful what you wish for. I said I want to take a package, rest around at home before I look for a job.
Rested a little too long,
rested a bit too long. Then you literally stay at home with the kids 24/7. Cheng. But anyways, but it's okay. It was good. So really got some R&R definitely, right, for the mind and the soul and all. At the same time, was shopping around. See any where I can bring my expertise to in job and all, right? So after that was a good March till about December, and then January 2021 I started with Shopee. Went into e-coms.
Man, e-coms.
Doing campaigns, right? So so January started with Shopee, but very quickly, like about a month and a half after that, my wife came back and said that, we have a major decision to make.
Jeng.
The jeng comes. Major decision is like, got a good offer. I need to go Thailand, Bangkok. How now, brown cow? So
what's going through your mind at this time?
Okay. To be honest, it was a bit of not a shocker, because I mean, she was doing not too bad, and then the opportunity, it is an opportunity, it's not anything, right? And very rational people that we are, again, well trained, right? More rational, right? First thing I thought about is like, look, I mean, my wife, to be fair to her, she took a career break, for about 2 years when we had our second child, so she took like a 3 years career break, and then after that came back to the workforce, and both of them are a bit older. So with that, but unfortunately, when she came back to the workforce, she have to start a little bit from scratch again, and then after a few years, then the career got back on a good trajectory. So it's on a good trajectory. I'm not gonna stop that.
So similarly, she was doing sales and marketing as well.
Yeah, she was doing marketing. Yeah, she's still doing marketing. So like I said, going back on a good trajectory. Then for me, it's like, okay, to be fair to you, I mean, you took a break now. It's for me, since I just started with Shopee, right? And I think you do need this support. So let's just go lah.
Oh wow.
That's it. Just go.
Okay, so it was a rational decision, you know.
It's not rational. It's not. Okay, it is. Okay, fine. It is.
You heard that, Abi?
Yeah, no.
So-
cut that out.
So her career was going on a right trajectory,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I think you said it beautifully, right? Like, you know, she took a break when she had the kids, and you know, with the fact that she was going places in what she was doing, it only made sense, you know. I mean, I put myself in that situation. It'll be a little bit of a challenge, you know. How did you convince yourself? Okay, it made sense rationally, but similarly, you had to tell yourself, you know, how did you convince yourself that, okay, I'm going to do this?
Oh, okay. It was a whirlwind. Okay. It's like we made a decision. Let's go.
Okay.
Right. That's it. Really, that's it. And then whatever that's on my mind at that time, because she signed the letter like for goal. It's like in end Feb or something like that. We didn't from Feb. We flew out. I still remember we flew out mid-May then. So within 2.5 months.
Oh my
we have to
god!
Sort out the visas and all yada yada yada. And imagine during MCO, God knows number what lah at the time, right? Yeah, so sort of visas,
Dude,
go and visit
that
family
is
for
insane.
1 month's
It's
time and
whirlwind.
everything.
So you just made that decision,
Yeah.
and in the span of 1 month plus, everyone was gone.
Yeah, so we didn't even have time to think.
Got it,
Yeah,
got it.
to process it. So for me, it's all operational. Let's operationalize this. Right?
Spoken like a marketer, you know. Let's take it.
So we just straight go into operationalization mode on how to get everybody from one country to another in an MCO environment.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was that. So yeah, that whirlwind lasted lah. Imagine going to Thailand within 2.5 months and uprooted everybody during COVID. Reaching Thailand at the time was at the peak of the pandemic for them. It peaked for them at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean going through quarantining with the kids in a small hotel room for 2 weeks.
Only a parent will understand. Bro, I feel you.
It's a different animal lah, but it's okay. We survived through it.
How old were the kids at this point in
At that
time?
my son was 8. Yeah, 8 and a daughter 5 lah.
Okay lah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit manageable, I assume, at that point in time.
At least they know how to listen lah. They can keep themselves entertained lah. So it's okay lah. But it was quite miserable that I have to get some fresh air. I told like my wife. I mean HR were arranging for us, right? So I said, can we get a room with a balcony at least? So I at least can sit outside the balcony with the bars out there and look outside the people, for 14 days. Yeah, and then order room service. At least got beer. Okay. Have to de-stress a little bit. Okay lah. No? Yeah. So yeah. Then after that, it's about then settling down the family, finally getting schools, yada yada yada. So the whole transition took about a good 4 months, 6 months, just to then it starts to now everything sort of settled. Steady school, everything all okay. Got a house and all, everybody stay there and all. So then it start to sink in lah. Then you start to process okay, now the family, the operation's done.
4 months later, let me deal with my emotions.
Let me deal with my emotions. I'm Thailand now. Okay. All right. Yeah. It was literally that. Yeah. Really. It's you go through doing the right things first. That's why I'm that type. Yeah. You give me a task, do the right thing first. Then after that you deal with your emotions later. That's why then 6 months later, then it's all the whole sinking. Okay, we have found where we land. What's next? How?
Okay.
What's next? That kind of stuff.
So here's where you are, right? So everything's sorted. You got your house. The kids are already studying in the right school. Your wife is doing what she's doing right now. Okay, reality sets in. Okay, what were you thinking at this point in time? Like, okay, what am I going to do with my life, and how am I going to manage this household? What was going through your mind?
Yeah. So okay. At that time, it was still a little bit of a dilemma, lah, in terms of, do I upskill myself as a house husband?
Okay.
which I did. Wait, I can cook quite a storm now. But anyway.
So at that point in junction, was there still a conversation where, okay, maybe I can continue working, or was the decision there and then, I am going to be a house husband at this point in time?
No, it was always gonna be. I will be at home when it needs me, but at the same time, try to look for something that is that I can find a job or something.
Okay,
like that.
so
Yeah,
that was
it
kind
was
of the
still
options.
there. It was there. Those were always the options. Yeah. So I was also quite fortunate in Thailand, where I met some good Malaysians there, who has been there for a while.
Malaysian, whenever you go other country, the first thing you do is find another Malaysian.
No, I know it's not a purposeful find one. This is a very funny story. It's like we went. So it's like. No, our Muban, the Taman that we stayed in, right? So they had its own clubhouse, and then we went swimming and all with the kids. So swim, and after that, for a while, then there was a very familiar kind of accent. It was like, eh? Then I just turn around. They turn around. It's like a scene from a Bollywood movie. We get our eyes met. Then we're like, and either Malaysian or Singaporean. Then the fellow say, Malaysian. I don't know. The next thing.
Cinta berputik.
But the next thing, the funniest thing, which is so typical of any Malaysians I met out of the country. First thing he asked me, have you found where's the best nasi lemak in Thailand or not?
I guess that's much. It is so Malaysian, right?
Yeah.
You found us. Roti canai got that, bro. Where you eat, are they?
Exactly. Next thing we know, exchange numbers.
Hang
I will text you, bro. I will text you where the nasi lemak and where you can get the best whatever food that we miss from home here. Okay, uncle. He's quite okay. He's quite of age and he's been in Thailand for like 30 years.
Okay.
So yeah, but he started his family there and all. So the good thing is also he's a professional there He has a job quite high level and all, and he brought me into the circle. So if
other Malaysians or other Asians?
Other Malaysians mainly
Okay.
So it's like, hey, let's go for lunch this weekend. Malaysian Thai Chamber of Commerce. I said, I gonna work on. Just come and eat Okay. So I got met with a few good people there also, and all, and they share their experiences living there, and also it's a bit of me getting a bit of home in Bangkok.
So you had a little bit of a support structure, you would say so.
Yeah. So it was good. Yeah, at least then they shared there some anecdotes and stuff. So I learned a lot from them. At the same time also just look around and see, hey, you guys need any help? You need anybody to work maybe at the side. I got something to put on the table maybe.
Got it. Any luck or not at that point in time?
Unfortunately, no lor. Which is yeah. Also, I know a lot of people think that, you can uproot yourself and go there and find something to do. But the thing is, like, us being marketeers, being from one place and all going there, then we realize that, look, they also have their quota for expats, for foreigners, and also it's a bit difficult even for the local companies. And then languages, of course, is a barrier. So so we're just like chilling around, trying to see if there's anything. Yeah, at the same time, Then after that, sometime about second half of last year, my current company called.
But let's rewind before we talk current company lah. This one the interesting part. Current company also interesting, but this one more interesting. So you talk about language, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here you are, Malaysian, right? In Thailand, of course, they speak Thai lah. So how did you survive or manage the language barrier?
Oh, I tell you,
Kap lah.
Cup lah, the standard, the standard Saudi cup and all lah. But I think, which I this story I repeat to everybody. I realized after like going to a few countries, going out and speaking to a lot of people, right? I realized that actually, Malaysians are very hardy one. Yeah, Malaysia is actually truly Asia. I stick to that tagline really, because wherever we go, at least around Asia, can survive. Culturally, it's not too distant. Language wise, also got a little bit of baseline one.
Really?
Yes, I tell you.
You can order food or not in a Thai restaurant? I just want to know.
No problem. But then if they say if I can go there, I will want the pak kapau or whatever it is. But if the fella asks, do you want extra chili, less chili or more, whatever, then a bit susah.
Otak jam.
Otak jam. But if I open my mouth and say, sorry kap, no me to mai, and stop, I know, so okay. Some cone, si cone, whatever, still can go. And how do you learn it? Then you realize that, no, like I said, Malaysians being very hardy because I said culturally relevant, the food is not an issue. Language-wise got baseline because they are quite Sanskrit-based.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so you see the language is that it's also quite Chinese
Can
based.
you? Okay, so like you can agak-agak read a little bit.
No, read can no. Understand.
okay,
The
okay.
reading is a different animal lah. Okay, that one until today tak boleh faham. Okay, tak boleh faham. But like I said, language quite baseline. I realized they have quite a sizable Chinese community there. So then they really integrated the language in there also. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 能送三四
Oh, okay.
哈好赤九舌 which is if you're Chinese, you're Teochew or Hokkien.
Oh, it's about there.
Yes, 送三四
God, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Table is store, which is Hokkien table. Gao yi, which is Hokkien chair.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it
Can survive lah.
Can survive lah.
Okay,
Can survive.
okay.
Can order food lah, but cannot order fanciful food lah.
Okay.
There you go.
So the tom yum kung all no issue. Krat yum pitai all okay.
The geng som and all okay lah. Anything lebih a bit tough. But
Then Google Translate becomes your friend.
at least then Google, and thank God for technology and smartphone, right? Sometimes I literally have to like pass my phone and transcribe. Can you? But okay, we survive, and I believe if I stay there longer, probably that will be better lah.
Okay, so it makes sense. I mean, the language barrier wasn't really a problem. Malaysians being hardy, the language the tones are rather similar, especially if you're Chinese or you've got Chinese background. So let's talk about the crux of it, right? So here you are, stay-at-home dad, if I can say so, with a little bit of a support system from other Malaysians. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the experience of from going to the boardroom, right? Working that corporate life, chasing that paper, right? To where you are at that point in time, taking care of the kids. Tell me about your experience.
I actually, first things first, I think shout out to all the stay-at-home moms and dads out there, man. Really, it's
mad respect, bro.
Mad respect. It's a whole different ball game. But then you ask me, is there any regret coming out of it? No. Yeah, I enjoy every single bit of it. Yeah, I mean there is no other satisfaction, right, than being there. Yeah, for your kids when they're growing up.
I get it, dude.
Yeah, it's really just that. Sometimes you just come home, they got someone to look forward to. You also you don't get the same that kind of satisfaction that you get like you cook after like 1 year, 1.5 years of cooking for them. Now my daughter, now I came back, right? When I go back nowadays, my daughter will say, "I miss your cooking."
Oh,
the heart drop, bruh.
Straight away,
like,
iPhone 12 for the daughter, not 14.
No lah, straight away. Like, should I resign and come back and cook for you lah, my daughter? No, that kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah, that kind of satisfaction is second to none. Yeah.
So you picked up a little bit of the cooking in Thailand.
In Thailand.
So what's that one dish, bro? Like, let's say you want to impress people, what's that one dish that you're going to make, right? That's going to blow people's minds.
It's a bit tak halal lah, but the stew pork knuckle and all. I can stew stuff. I can fry stuff.
Oh, you got that covered lah.
Everything covered.
Okay.
Okay, just make sure you have the right equipment. I'm done. Yeah, but yeah. So it's. I would say the transition, I wouldn't say it's too difficult, to be honest, because I've always been an introvert. I always knew very well that work is a means to an end.
Yes.
My focus has always been, the number one priority is always the family.
Yeah.
It's always for the kids. Yeah. So I said I grabbed the opportunity by the horns. Although got more than I wished for with the whole MCO shit and all.
It's more than two horns. More than two horns.
So but then again, like I said, it's nothing that I would regret. Yeah. Yeah, seeing them grow up, bringing them, cooking for them, bringing them here and there, seeing my son like from he's a bit of a klutz now, then he's starting to go into like swimming competitions and stuff like that. Being there, being able to send him for trainings and stuff. It's going to school PTAs where all the mothers are there. Then you see this uncle going to school concerts on midday, and hey, you're there.
Yeah, and that's what matters. I mean, similar to you, I had about 8 months off. Currently having a few months off myself right now, and yeah, being able to be there for your kids, right? It's just a different level. Like my son just picked up cycling, so to be there and walk him through the cycling process, it's a beautiful thing. And we're not knocking down anyone, but if you have the opportunity, right? If you have the opportunity to spend time with your family, why wouldn't you want to do so, right? Okay. Any interesting stories of a stay-at-home dad whilst you were there? Anything interesting, funny, sad, or more importantly, interesting?
I don't know. My life is quite boring one. I'm an introvert.
Not so boring lah.
No. But interesting story staying at home. It's that
that sure got one.
Okay. Just link it back to cooking lah.
Okay.
Then a bit shy lah. A bit shy.
That's the best part.
Not to say I'm damn good. Yeah, but then again, right? Like nowadays, coming back here, and then my in-laws, I flew in there to help a little bit, and my in-laws. So usually my father-in-law will cook for them and all. My daughter literally called me that day. Oh no, my son called me. Hey, Mimi is making a fuss. Say why? She don't eat the fish. That Gong cook. They were like, why? Why so naughty? Like loud on speakerphone, kids speak on speakerphone. Why so naughty? The fish not nice, not as crispy as yours. On speakerphone, I was like, jangan lah.
At that point in time, your relationship with the father-in-law went down.
I was like, jangan lah, don't say like that.
But you can say more lah.
Don't say like that, no. But never mind, this weekend I come back, I cook for you lah. No.
Oh, that is damn nice, right? To get that acknowledgement, I think from your daughter or your son or your kids, even your wife, I think is awesome. So this fried fish, when you're gonna cook for me?
You can try lah. We can try with the right equipment at the right time lah.
Always right equipment. You know why not? His house only got one
air fryer. Air fryer only mah, but it's okay. But yeah. Another interesting story. Like Thailand, right?
Okay.
Again, this is like also some word of caution to some friends out there.
Okay.
Yeah, Thailand they legalized cannabis.
Oh, okay.
I don't take. For the record, yeah. But tourists, my friends came over. So went out with my friend, and then how they do it, like in a way that it's a dispensary.
Okay, like what, a vending machine?
No vending machine lah, but with some
got it.
smaller area where they will just engage
like a kiosk
you. Kiosk, they will tell you which is nice and whatnot, a nice environment next to a pub or what, usually. So I went with my friends, left by in the pub. Then after that, they say, want to go and check it out. We're going to check it out, lor. So they went through the whole experience. First timers have not touched it at all. So they recommend something. Okay, for first timer, let's take this. But be careful. Take 2-3 puff enough. First timer. Okay. Oh, then I was like, hey, you better know, bro. I need to take care of you. Then he like, okay. Then he smoked that joint. Like he was smoking a cigarette.
You miscue.
So it's like
drank too much.
And he's like eager trying to finish it in 7 puffs.
This is not a cigarette.
This is not a cigarette. Try to finish it in 7 puffs within So he finished it. I finished at 7 puffs. And then I said, bro, are you done? Yeah. Hungry. Let's go lah. Okay, let's go. Stood up. My friend, who is like as big as me, just fell down.
Uyo, knocked out. KO. We won't mention names, but is it a mutual friend or?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So yeah, KO. I was like, hey, drama here. But this place very experienced. It came, wet towel and all. Your friend, to them, it's like you can see the face. It's like the again.
It's the second one. Second one today.
I was like kotor. Sorry. Shy lah, my friend. Anyways, yeah. So word of caution. Anybody who goes there,
okay, just be careful.
Be careful. It could be a lot of other this kind of unsavory stories.
Okay, so just be careful when you're traveling in general.
Yeah, correct. No, you would think like it's cowboy town and all and do a lot of stuff, but actually, again, it's you yourself lah. Take care of yourself when you go out there.
You mentioned something interesting just now, right? Like how you were there for all the afternoon performances, the PTAs and stuff. Hope it doesn't sound sensitive lah, this question, but did you have at any point in time some sort of like a societal pressure of, you know, how are people looking at you? Oh, wife is working, you know, husband is like, you know, staying at home with the kids. Did you feel any of this at any point in time? When
No, bruh. I feel very proud of myself.
Amazing.
I can be there.
Yes.
Who else can be there? I can be there.
And that's what I want to stress out there, you know, guys. There is nothing to be ashamed about.
Nothing.
You know, I mean, like I said, I'm a proud father as well, just like you are, and to be able to have that opportunity to spend time with your kids is nothing to be ashamed about. And like what you said, you should be proud of it.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's like I can do it. I can make it. So, hey.
Yeah,
you know, and I make quite a few friends also lah with the moms and all, just to get to know them and all. So it's a different experience.
Yeah, and just adding on to what you said just now, I mean, mad respect goes out to the stay-at-home moms or the other stay-at-home dads out there. Yeah. So here you are, right? How many years were you there?
2 years.
Okay,
I think
2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
So about 1.5 years, let's just say, like, you know, here you are, stay-at-home dad, you know, trying to still doing some side hustle. Hey, got any opportunities? Like, at that point in time, did you go through anything on a emotional perspective? Like, you know, did you feel like, hey man, you know, I want to go back to the workforce, or hey, I should be doing more with my life? Did you go through any of those emotional moments? And if you did, how did you manage it?
I think, like I said, I'm more of... I'm lazy. I don't like working, bro. I don't like working.
The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag. Hopefully this video don't go out. Hey, boss don't see. It's okay.
But boss, he's not so lazy. He okay one.
Okay one.
He can think. He can think.
I meeting 7 o'clock just now. Anyways. No, I it's okay. I think the emotional portion came when the bills comes in.
Got it.
There you go. When the bills comes in.
I get it, bro.
When the bills comes in, there's that every month you have to up and down lah. When the bill comes in, then you down lah. It's like, you know, the constant struggle trying to balance it out. And then you realize that also another thing also, like, okay, I'm not the kind that will find super satisfaction that, oh, I accomplished something in my career and whatnot, as long as you know where we are and stuff. But sometimes you do also ponder a little bit. Yeah, in terms of what am I doing? You know, should I start my career again? Because it's been some time. Again, if I take too long of a backseat, then it will take a long time to come back to ramp up. The good thing is how I cope with that is I mean, my wife was still in corporate, right? So you come back, sometimes she will come back and talk about work.
Talk shop lah.
Talk a little bit, and then I will try to give my 2 cents, or try to, you know, just to see where at least then I get still connected with the corporate world a little bit through her. As a proxy,
but
gives me a little bit more satisfaction. But
that's the thing. I mean, you've had senior roles in BAT. I'm sure you were able to coach her to some of those difficult moments. You know, so she used you as a sounding board lah.
Yeah, a bit lah. So it's like for her, it's like, you know, they hire her, they hire 2 lah. They got get me also.
Buy one, bro.
Buy one free one.
So to anyone out there, you got buy one free one anytime.
Not to say whatever I said made will define whatever she does in a job and all, but again, at least as a sounding board, it's good for her, for someone to have a sounding board. It's good for me to also just stay connected a little bit, on what's happening out there, and just have a little bit of a corporate speaks, right, and stuff like that. So it's
So at this point, right, because you're spending a lot of times with the kid, right? Was there a little bit of like, maybe I wouldn't say the word resentment lah, but like, you know, your wife was working, you know? Was there a different dynamic with the relationship on the kids with you and the kids with your wife at this point in time?
Probably, right? Probably, right? I mean, like, our roles really pretty much reversed, right? When they were younger,
because she was at home, right?
She was at home. I was always traveling. I was in Singapore, and then now reverse a bit. I did got very much closer to my kids,
which is good, right?
Which is good. On the flip side, she got a bit more distant also, unfortunately, right? Because she knew to work a lot and all. So
how did she manage that, or how did you guys manage that as a family?
We just have to really make time, when it
weekends,
matters. The weekends, the holidays.
You cherish those.
We cherish those. And so like in Thailand, even during like MCO, or they were partially opening up and whatnot, as much as possible at the time. I mean, COVID is still quite peaking and all, right? We as much as possible we will drive around. So anywhere within like 3 hours within Bangkok, we will drive lah. So like Hua Hin, Pattayas, and the furthest was like Koh Chang, which is like 6 hours away. You drive. Yeah.
The roads and traffic there okay, are they?
Roads, unfortunately for us here in Malaysia, is even better than Malaysia.
Huh?
Oh, yes. Even,
Better than North South?
Even the trunk road are 2 to 3 lanes one.
Walao eh.
So it's quite not too hard of a drive.
So it's easy to travel in.
It's okay.
Inside
It's
Thailand.
okay. It's easy to travel. You get a car. You get your Google Maps. Thank God for technology, right? And you don't have to like open map. Like I remember, I say nomadic life when I was growing up. Remember when we were going around? I literally saw North-South Highway being built up from the south to up to north. Right? Every Chinese New Year we come back from JB all the way back to like Ipoh. So you see the stretches, they were built in stretches. One this year, this stretch, or that next month that stretch, And that, I remember coming to KL or whatever. I have to be like opening up the map for my dad. I say, hey, we go here.
Bro, remember when we were doing sales or not? The older sales managers, when we want to do outlet visits or whatever, they will draw the outlets on a piece of paper and the road. And I kid you not, this is before Google Maps. We are holding paper maps to try to drive.
But that really like train us.
Yes.
Yeah, to have a very good sense of direction.
Yeah. You drive one time, you can get there.
Yeah, then you get very good sense of direction. Then with technology now helping, I can like sort of agak you can go. You know, we are not. Probably, I speaking for both of us, right? We are not the ones that will follow the map until we go into a ditch.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but we do heard of those kind of accidents, right? It's like, drove into the motorcycle lane of Federal Highway because Waze told them to. So
yeah. Sometimes logic goes out the window when you're using technology. So yeah, I guess we just have to be a little bit more careful lah.
Yeah, it's still old school, man.
So
still old school.
So here's the thing, living the life.
Yeah.
House husband, chilling, spending time with the children. The bills came, stress, and then you decided to come back to work whilst you were living in paradise. Please bring me to the thought process.
Okay, like I said, I was still looking around, right? Trying to find something on the side to do. Hopefully, it's still there. I can see my family and all. But then,
nothing came about.
And then this came through as a referral. Actually, one of our mutual friends he said, "Hey, this company called. I'm not interested, but I think you probably might want to have a look at it lah." And then one thing led to another. They made an offer. I was like, maybe it's about time. Again, back to the whole
being relevant lah.
Being relevant, career cannot take too long of a backseat.
Agreed.
Yeah. And then made a decision to just come back.
I'm assuming finances made a little bit of a factor.
Finance was part of the factor. It's also really, the family is quite settled there already, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going through the routine every day. 6:30 you leave the house and the kids. 9 o'clock you reach home, play game for a while. You say Nintendo, right? Make sure you then do the laundry first, of course.
Bro, this one I know.
And then,
my 8 months when I was stay at home.
Do the laundry, prepare. Then after that you have 1-2 hours of chill time, downtime. A little bit you play game, and then 2 o'clock you go out and pick up the kids again, come back, prepare dinner. That routine was pretty much set.
Yep.
Yeah,
very familiar.
Yeah.
Substitute Nintendo with PlayStation. That was my routine.
Yeah, there you go. So they're pretty much set. And then like I said, finances is one. Career probably cannot take too long of a back, because we need to be relevant, continue to be relevant anyways. This one thing led to another. This came about, they make an offer. I was like, okay, and it's not too far. It's Malaysia, Bangkok anyways. It's not like Malaysia to Australia or whatever, right?
How was your wife taking this news? Because here she is doing her corporate job. I've got my lovely husband taking care of the house. Suddenly husband says, hey babe, I got a job, going back to Malaysia. How did she take the news?
She took the news very positively.
Good.
Very supportive. But I know it will take its toll on her, because she now have to step up to manage both sides when I'm not there. Which is, totally appreciate what she's doing lah.
The love of the husband, Joe.
Doing what she does.
This is not scripted, right?
Not scripted one. I love you. Okay, but anyways, it's. Doing what she does at work, and then still have to manage a household a little bit.
Did she get any support?
So we make, I make sure I operationalize my move back, right? immediately, got the offer. Then okay, let's operationalize this already, right? Start, making sure we had a helper.
Perfect.
And then trying to find ways to maybe like sometimes the in-laws can go there to help a little bit, or parents all can go there to help a little bit.
Perfect.
So just to get some support team going lah. Helper is a different story lah. I went through 3 helpers in 3 months. Okay, touch wood. What's the word? Touch wood.
A lot of guitars there.
A lot of guitars there. Touch wood. Touch wood. The third one stayed. Right, so it's okay. Yeah. So it was a little bit of a storming period back then when I started, but now touch wood, it stabilized again.
All right.
Yeah, at least then she can go back to work and all. Like, I mean, but I do try to go back. Initially, the plan was like every fortnight, weekends I'll go back, or if needed, like sometimes my wife need to travel. Like last month, July, every weekend I was there. Or sometimes the kids like quite heavy during in activities in terms of every weekends they have competitions and all. Like my son, is more competitive in swimming. Daughter going into gymnastics.
Oh wow, nice dude.
Yeah, but kids being kids. Gymnastics is literally like that, rolling on the floor a little bit. But okay, I just try to go back and support that. Yeah, because being like the soccer dad, soccer mom kind of thing, like you have to drive them and just wait for them there and all. So let's try to go back. Very fortunate for me also. It's, I think the current company that I work for is 4.5 days a week.
Okay.
So Fridays.
It's a little bit easier for you to go back.
Second half I can just go back lah. It's fine. At least I get a little bit more time. But it's something that you have to get used to, which is not unfamiliar to me because when
your nomadic lifestyle, right?
Nomadic lifestyle since young. Who would have thought you got to work, you so continue to be a nomad? But my last role back in BAT also, I was thinking about Singapore, so I was flying quite frequently.
And I remember you were in and out like every week. I see you like two days or something like that.
To all the corporate people out there, right? I tell you, Malaysians were like cheap labor. They treat us. It's true, because every Monday I'll be at Subang Airport looking at the same familiar faces. Like, bro, where you work? Oh, hey, you again? Every weekend.
Singaporeans pay us a little bit better lah.
No, Singaporeans too expensive. Malaysian cheaper. But anyways.
Hire us lah.
Hire us lah. It's okay. But okay.
So here's the thing, right? So 2 years out of the workforce, right? And then you started, whilst the industry is similar, like how did you feel? Like what was going through your mind when you started the workforce again?
It's like budak masuk tadika again, bro. You're a bit like the jitters are there. Oh, first day of work, I'm gonna make new friends. How am I gonna make new friends? Stuff like that. It happens. I don't know. Am I still relevant? Going into any organization as a mid-career.
Yeah.
Naturally, I mean, everyone have their cliques already. Naturally, also you're probably like a bit of age. A bit of age, right?
A bit.
I try to think like that. Right? A bit of age. So it's like, again, really the jitters are real, bruh. Yeah, you really do think that am I relevant? How am I gonna fit in? I'm gonna get new friends. How am I gonna do this, do that? Do I also can still go join meetings and don't fall asleep, and stuff like that. I mean, you're older, ma.
but I understand that. Like when I just joined Astro, I mean, you know me. I'm also an introvert, but but I'm forced to be extrovert at certain times. So in Astro, I was full on. Like I came in, 120%, right. So whilst I was getting things done, you could already see like the certain cliques who were there for a long time were like, who's this young guy? Well, I wouldn't use the word young lah.
Hello.
Who's this middle-aged gun, trying to tell us what to do, And here I thought I was doing something that's relevant, but at the same time, you've got a target on your back, So as a mid-career hire, I think, there are certain ways you might want to project yourself. Yeah, but these are the worries that you honestly will have.
Yeah.
So how do you transition?
It all depends on the culture of the company, right? What they inculcate and whatnot. So again, fortunately, quite good lah. The current one, the culture not too bad. The target not too big. Got target but not too big. Got expectations.
Don't say target.
Don't say target.
Your boss will hear, I think so.
My boss.
Because I will forward the link to her.
But okay. But anyways, So no, the not target. I say expectations are there. You have to live up to your mid-career lah. Like I said, live up to whatever you're supposed to bring on the table. Anyways, you're here to do a job. Hire you for a reason.
You've been doing the role for about a year.
No. 7 months.
Bro.
It felt like 2 years. It felt like 2 years.
So 7 months in, right? I mean, if you could just look at yourself and what you think you've contributed to the team, how do you feel you've performed so far?
Wait, are we going through this performance management session? Is that mid-year review, is it, bro? Mid-year review. Are we at
So
that
your
now?
boss said.
My boss texted you just now. I said, can you do the mid-year review? Record it up, and then so we can show HR. Evidence. No, like I said, fortunately for me, I think I can say that I fitted in quite well. They were quite welcoming. I fitted in quite well. We just went through the company plan for next year and all recently. I managed to pull it through. Right. Also, the people like working with me, for me, all so far, I do hope that they think okay of me. I made some good friends also within the past 6 months, 7 months. So it's so far so good lah. I mean, work aside, stress, I mean standard lah. That one is stuff.
You can't run.
Yeah, you can't run away from that. That is how you find your support team, right? Where you find your motivation from. Whether it's, you have sounding boards in office, you have good coaches, good mentors, good people who will talk to you and stuff like that. Which they are all very welcoming on that. So it's okay. Yeah. So again, touch wood. Right. Let's see where it goes lah. Yeah, I'm here to. I mean, we are here at the end of the day to deliver, do the job. Also, it's like for my own satisfaction, for my career and all. Yeah, I made a very big U-turn, like a U-turn again. So it's like a 360, right? For corporate, and then you go stay at home there, and then you U-turn back. So I did 2 U-turns, so it's a 360 already, not 180.
So now on the flip side, bro, like you spend so much of time with the kids, like when you were in Thailand, and now you're here, you're spending a little less time. How do you manage that?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Really tough. Yeah, it's like imagine when they fall sick and you're not there. The sakit hati, right? It's like, oh, come on, I'm 5,000 kilometers away and I can't do anything. And then one after another fall sick and you're not there. You feel depressed a little bit. Again, thank God for technology lah. Again, I stay in touch with my wife every day. We video call with the kids also, same thing. We video call each other, make sure we still keep each other up to date. I mean, to be honest, I mean it's how anybody want to manage a long distance relationship like this, right? You just have to make the extra effort to make the time. So it's like she's busy, I'm busy. It's a 1 hour time difference. But like when I go to work, I drive, I will call her in the car while she's preparing for work or to go out and all. We just chat, talk, whatever. Just try to keep each other abreast on that, just for our sanity.
Make time.
Make time. We just have to make time for our sanity. We have to. If I tell you, if we don't, then problem. Love you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Kenneth, today, I knew quite a bit of the stories, yeah, but I think I can see that you're someone who's really driven by, number one, making sure you do the right thing, yeah, and it doesn't matter what the stereotypes are. You're just being there for your family, and you're lucky enough that you managed to experience that.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 months into your new organization, I know you're busy. To his boss, I message him most of the time. So, bro, busy lah, bro. Hey, want to go makan? Got a few meetings. So he's working,
Yeah.
He's working.
Yes.
So let's just say, if there's anyone out there who is going through the same journey, right, who is looking at maybe staying at home, being a house husband, or being a housewife as well, after having a corporate career, I mean, what advice would you give them on succeeding through the journey?
I think I don't know, everybody has their own way of coping, right? Some like to go from time to time, want to take off from the family to go out to a party or whatever ways it is, right? Find your own niche, and find your own time and try to motivate yourself.
I agree.
It's just that find your own way to motivate. It's like, for me, it's easy as an introvert, right? I just need to stay. I just want to stay home. Maybe you give me like a few hours of play game and let me do de-stress a little bit. That's it. And then after that, have someone to talk to. Just talk to me. Right? I only talk baby talk. I only know how to talk kids talk already.
Just talk to me.
Just talk to me. Just talk to my wife. Come in. Just spend a few hours just talking adult talk. Just talk, right? Corporate, whatever it is, fine.
I'm done with Cocomelon.
Cocomelon and stuff. Yeah. So let's talk proper stuff. Yeah. So I find my motivations like that. right? So I try to de-stress like that, and then you start the new day again. Yeah, and then you go move on. But I think the big thing is like if anybody had a chance to do that and
Do it.
yeah, you can just do it.
I agree, man.
Just do it. I mean, the kids will grow up. Yeah, and every stage in life you want to be there. But at least after they have grown up, you can at least reflect back and say that at least I was there for this small stage of their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we connected very well, yada yada, and then it will,
We've
go.
seen so many cases of, like, for example, parents who are weekend parents or whatever, right, where they do have a relationship with their kids, however, there is a little bit of that pang of regret when you speak to them, right? I wasn't there for my kids so and so. So if you have the opportunity, why not?
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what do we work or survive for? Everyone has their own motivations.
Yeah, agree.
But yeah, mine. Speaking for myself, it's exactly that.
Yeah.
My family is number one. At the end of the day,
I like I spoke in the first episode of this podcast as well. For me, it's my family as well. I mean, everyone has different motivations, and whatever motivates you, go for it. And if it's your family, you will do the best for them. You'll do it with excellence. So in closing, buddy, right? What are your future aspirations in life? Ambil kau deep.
Suddenly so deep, a bit stumped.
Normally introvert people can be quite deep. Introvert answer lah.
No. I don't know, man. As long as everyone's happy.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, really, it's a very cliche answer, but it meant a lot. Those few words. As long as everyone's happy in many different ways and forms. Yeah. But to me, it's very deep. I would just say, as long as everyone's happy.
Yeah.
The kids grow up fine. Wife's not too stressed. Happy wife, happy life. Yay.
We all know, bro.
Yeah.
We all know who's the boss.
Yeah, we know.
My wife, you also know.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life, bro.
The wife not too stressed. We can manage.
Yeah.
And everyone's happy. I'm a happy man.
And everyone's definition of happy is different, right?
Yeah.
Find what that definition is for you.
Exactly.
And go and chase that happiness.
Yeah.
Hey man, Kenneth, it's been a great session. I think I learned quite a bit. Like I said, I knew quite a few of the stories, but to see how you talk about your family, I mean, honestly, every single pore that you have when you talk about family can see love. The Korean heart everywhere.
Okay.
So that the wife has done a great job in raising this one.
Yeah.
Training,
baik.
Taught
well.
Yeah, well done lah. All right, so this one I'm just going to put out there lah. If there is anyone out there who wants to know a little bit more about your journey, as being a stay-at-home dad, going from corporate, being a stay-at-home dad, and going back to the corporate, if people want to know more about you, how can they contact you lah, brother?
Don't. When I see you. No. Okay. I do have my social handles, but I'm not that much of a social.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to put the handle lah.
Yeah, just put the social handle there. Maybe I'm a shy person.
But if you want to connect with him, right?
Yeah, just put a social handle there, and there's just whatever that link here, whatever, right? And just connect. It's fine. Yeah, and then we can have this conversation. More than happy to. I like chit chatting like this. I'm a lazy man. I just like to sit here and just talk. Talking is free, so it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your boss said that lah.
Again.
We take it with a pinch of salt. All right, guys. Again, Kenneth, thank you for being here today, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so to all the guys out there, this is another episode of Find the Real, where I believe everyone has a story, and catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.